welcome to the Social Spaces, the show all about downtown, and downtown, Wichita Falls, Texas, and the whole wide world. I'm back, Eric Crossland.
Oh, you're back.
Oh,
Yeah.
were you gone?
Crupper was here.
Oh,
P-Roy.
P-Roy was here the week before,
okay,
Jackie. That
thank
was not
you.
me.
So sorry.
You know I was triplets? To my left, Jackie Hoegger. What are you wearing today, Jackie? Is that a blouse?
It's a jacket.
That's a jacket?
It
Okay,
is.
looks nice. I like
It's one
that.
of my favorites.
Okay.
Do you
nice.
like it?
I love it.
Well, good.
And to
Thank you, Andrew.
her left,
I gotta
everybody
get a jacket.
yeah. Remember, like first month when she sent you to tell me to wear a jacket?
Yeah.
I did.
I go, no.
I did. I said, Andrew, you didn't
Andrew
even
Bell
tell.
always looks nice.
Thank you.
And then to my right, Kristin Tempelmeyer
We
from
did.
Trinity Hughes. Glad you could join us.
Yes.
We got some business to take care of. Before we get into it, real quick, thanking our partners. We've got KAUZ, News Channel 6, 10:35 p.m. unless there's sports like there is. You know, we've got the Final Four and NC Sweet 16, all this, which is on CBS, so
Yes,
it's a little
it
bit later
is.
right now.
Yeah.
Our radio
Go.
partner, what's that?
Go Baylor.
Yeah, Waco, Texas,
Yeah.
baby, Robinson Rockets. We'll get to some 4-knee in a little bit. We've got a 4-knee native here. Townsquare Media, that's going to be
Yes.
NewsTalk 1290, 10:30 a.m. on Saturday mornings is the audio version. And then 𝗀𝗄𝗄, our partners over that Falls Truck Center impact signs. We love them to
That
death.
might be the first complaint call we ever get. Is from,
Tanya and Sean, come on, tell me you don't like Shania.
Shania or
Yeah.
Shania?
Okay, all right. Our guest, Kristin. How long have you worked for Trinity Hughes and what brought you here?
I have worked for Trinity Hughes for 2 years, and I came here for school.
MSU?
Yes.
You're a
yes.
Mustang? And then you hail from Forney, Texas,
From Forney, Texas, yes.
where you told us you were a cheerleader and one of the cheers was Forney. I
Oh.
mean, just,
Yeah.
And you gotta rabbits. You gotta get the little bunny ears in there. The jackrabbits.
okay.
We're glad that you landed here in Wichita Falls. Now, you may, for our viewers out there, we are not sitting in the social space set. We are off-site today.
To celebrate our 52nd, one full year episode,
Exactly. So that would be the last segment of the first year.
the last 7, this is season 1.
Yes.
Should we end it up on a cliffhanger?
We
Yeah.
could, a finale.
Are we going to be back next year?
Is Andrew going to be on the show next year?
Andrew grows his hair long and he gets new cowboy boots. But anyway, Kristin, we are literally on set. We are at 12th and Lamar at the new home, soon to be new home of Trinity Hughes Construction. So that's why you're seeing us on site today. And I love old buildings. They make me happy. I always think if those walls could talk. But you know the history. We'll talk about Trinity Hughes here shortly. Dave's going to be on the show. But you are the connoisseur of the history of this building. So talk to us about 12th and Lamar. Here we are, the future home of Trinity Hughes. What's been in this building before Trinity Hughes?
So starting off way back, early 1900s, 1907 was as far as we got back. This was a residential building. We had a couple people who lived here, and then later on, it went to be, the first business was Wagner Refrigeration.
Okay.
And then from there, it went on to be a service station. First it was Louis, and then it turned into Lamar's the next year.
Okay.
Then after that, we got to the Steed Motor Company, Steed Studebaker.
Let's stop
That's
there
the
for
one.
just
I
a
was gonna
second.
say, Jackie's
That
gonna
just
wanna
makes
talk
me
about
happy.
that one.
Steed, that family's still active in business. Steed Studebaker. That's pretty cool. Do you remember what years was Steed Studebaker?
Yes, it was 1952 until 1957.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you love about Studebaker so much, Jackie?
I just love the shape and the.
That was one of your cars. Yeah.
the-
I mean, like your
the
jam. I'm just saying you
vintage-
had one.
Yeah, the vintage feel of it. Now, I think we're going to show one
Yeah.
that's still with the Steed family, I think.
Very cool.
Now, is that when there was one on the roof?
I don't know. Was there ever a Studebaker on the roof? Do you know?
A Studebaker car or person?
A Studebaker car on the roof.
It was almost like the sign on top.
Because we're trying to get Dave to put something really big on the roof, so you got to work with me here on this. We want it to be the most unique something on the roof. I think we should just
really
do a
cool.
poll.
I
Don't
know.
you?
I know what it should be.
What should it be?
We should put Doyle on the roof. A big
statue
Doyle.
of?
Yes. Doyle, our shop cat.
Okay.
Oh, well, there we are. There's our answer. We'll work on that for you. I told
Statue
him
of
I
Doyle.
wanted the largest Christmas tree in Wichita Falls to be on the roof of this building.
Okay.
Can we
Big
do that?
ideas, Jackie. Why are you looking at me?
We're
Yes,
gonna
yes.
All year? All year?
I don't know. I just think it should be something unique. I do know that in that.
The walls were talking to
Yeah.
Jackie when we first got here. Andrew.
Well, I do know the name Steed was really big
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
So, maybe.
Okay, so after Steed Studebaker.
Yeah, what happened after Steed Studebaker?
Then it was an Allstate. A few years after that, it was Sears Automotive. And then that was there for, what do we say, almost 30 years, 63 to 91. And then it was owned by the 𝗀 and 𝗵𝗂𝗍 Trust, but it was occupied by Watson Electric. After that, it was Marant, and they've had it up until 2020, and now it's ours.
That's awesome.
Well, how cool that, first of all, we're excited Trinity Hughes is coming downtown and joining us because we love being downtown.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never leave.
Yeah.
I'm ready for our standalone building, Jackie.
Oh, you are?
That Trinity Hughes is going to construct for us
Yeah.
at a discount.
Maybe we'll take part of that lot just right across the road.
Yeah, we can be neighbors.
That's right.
Yeah.
Can we move next to Castaway Cove?
No.
That's
be
not
fun.
downtown.
No, that is not downtown.
Yeah, it's close.
But, gosh, thank you so much for doing all of the research for this building.
Absolutely.
So it's very clean on the inside, very perfect. So construction has started. So
And
I'm
this is going to be
excited.
just where you guys' day-to-day offices, like where your main office is.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm anxious to talk to Dave about Trinity Hughes because I think there's so much about Trinity Hughes maybe the average public does not even realize. Sometimes you have those companies in town and you go, I didn't know they did that. Well, this is one of those companies that you say, I didn't know they did that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited you're investing in downtown Wichita Falls and coming here. So
We're excited too.
So, Kristin, this building is amazing. Is there any hidden gems inside these walls?
Yes, absolutely. So in the back, there is a room that is explode proof because when it was Sears Automotive, they would work on batteries, and batteries back then, if they were exposed to something, I don't remember the substance exactly, or maybe it's the temperature, they would explode. And so they had to be kept and worked on in this specific room. And yeah.
Okay, so you're a worker. They're putting you in this room, and you're like, wait, why is this room explode? I'm going to be in the room that's explode-proof, so I'm going to die.
So is that room staying? Is that room staying intact?
Yes, so it's going to be our break room.
Well, there
So
you
if you
go.
go in there angry from the day, it's explode-proof.
Yes.
Jackie needs one of these.
Let's get an explode-proof room at Hoegger. See what
We
can
need
go
an
on there.
explode-proof room.
Yes, we do.
All right. So thank you so much, Kristin,
Yes,
for joining us to
yes.
tell us about the history of this awesome building. We're going to show some old pictures and video as well. This show is all about Trinity Hughes. This is also our celebratory 52nd year anniversary show. Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
We did it. Woo! So we're going to be back with Dave after this
Yeah.
commercial break. All right.
Falls Truck Center has parts and is quickly becoming the go-to provider for big truck parts for every major manufacturer on the highway, including thousands of in-stock OE and quality aftermarket brands. With over 45 years combined experience selling and locating those hard-to-find parts, Joseph and Jack are on standby and ready to assist you with any repair project. Need service too? Falls Truck Center can get you in a bay and back on the road within hours, not days or weeks. Come see us at Falls Truck Center next to Flying J. Call us at 940-64-PARTS.
Hey, welcome back to the social space. This is the 52nd episode, not year, annually or whatever I said beforehand, and celebration of Trinity Hughes episode.
Yes.
Eric Croston, Jackie Hoegger, Andrew Bell, and Mr. Trinity Hughes himself, Dave Lilley. How you doing?
Doing very well.
Thanks
you,
for being
Larry.
here.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.
On the capstone of your first year.
Yes. Thank you.
Does capstone mean last?
The end.
The
The end.
Shouldn't use all these fancy words there. So how did you start the business? How long you guys been around, just for people who might not know?
Sure. So we've been in business since 2002, so 19 years, approaching our 20th year. We really kind of got into this business a little bit by accident. I was an attorney in a former life, and I had a client that was embarked upon a development project. And during the course of a meeting, I simply asked the question, who's going to build that? May I build that? And 19 years later, here we still are.
That's incredible.
Yes.
So cool.
A very condensed version of the story. It's considerably more complex than that, but that very much is the gist of it. I just, out of the blue, just asked the question. And the answer was, well, nobody yet.
But where did that come from, though? Were you thinking I might want to do something different, or you just?
It was born out of two reasons, probably. I probably thought that I needed to know that for the purposes of what I was doing there at the meeting, number one. But sure, if not me, then who?
Yeah,
There you go.
absolutely.
And
Well said.
It started from there. I had absolutely no idea if we would ever build anything else. Don't know that I thought of it as a one-off event, but was certainly prepared for that, if that was the case. But it wasn't. So here we are,
That's
19
really
years
cool.
later.
That's cool.
Yeah, Dave, over these 19 years, what is one of your favorite landmark construction, buildings, et cetera, that you've ever done?
So a tremendous source of pride for us as an organization has been our ability to participate in the construction and delivery of so many of our community's landmark structures, buildings that will outlive all of us and will be here for decades and decades to come. The regional airport terminal, which is, I think, a beautiful building that our community should be very proud of. The CEC building for the WFISD, also another building that will be here for many, many years. And then, I hate to pick favorites, and I'm not going to, but our most recent, really magnificent project is the Health Science and Human Service building at the MSU campus. If you're not familiar with it, drive through. It is a striking structure. Very, very proud of the work that we were able to do with MSU and the commitment that MSU made to their own community.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're showing video of this all right now. The Career Education Center, the CEC. My high school did not even have a video course. There was, that was back when it was VCR to VCR. When they did the ribbon cutting for the CEC, I was just walking around so stinking jealous.
Yes.
Like, do you know what I would have given to have this?
Yes.
Especially when you go in that grand entryway with the stairs and all that.
I still think that building is a little bit of a secret to this community.
Maybe so.
I still think people need to get in there and tour that building.
It is a high school. You just can't walk in, Jackie.
Yeah, I know, but it's so nice. I will say this, your company's known for building hospitals as well as airports and big monumental buildings. So, and you go well outside of Wichita Falls too. I think you're one of those companies, Dave, that a lot of people don't know exist in this town. You do remarkable things and bring a lot of money into this community. So I think we should thank you for that, number one, today.
Oh, well, gosh, my pleasure.
Yeah.
It's our honor to be able to call Wichita Falls and the Wichita Falls business community home, but you're right, we operate all throughout North and Northwest Texas.
Yeah.
Wichita Falls to Amarillo, all the way down to Midland, Odessa, back over to Fort Worth, and then here to
Nocona.
Wichita Falls, Nocona,
Yeah.
Texas. My hometown, Nocona, Texas. And you're right, Jackie, we've been fortunate in many communities well beyond Wichita Falls to build buildings that impact their community in a tremendously
Yes.
positive way that will be here for many, many years. Healthcare is one of the things that I specialize in. I've done tremendous amounts of rural hospitals and clinics. And it's nice to be able to impact communities in a positive way.
But here we are sitting in this beautiful old downtown building that you are bringing back to life. So tell us why you chose 12th and Lamar and to move Trinity Hughes downtown.
So we had always been looking for a move, or had been looking for a move for many years, and downtown was certainly going to be our preference. We're as downtown proud as anybody is, and we waited for the right opportunity to come along, and when it did, we snatched this building up and very quickly fell down upon it, and we have demoed it. You can see some of the demolition work that we've done. As soon as the next 2 weeks, we are going to begin construction, and this will be our office for the next 19 years or more.
Well, just knowing how great their other buildings look, it's going to be so cool.
It's going to be so cool.
To drive by here and see whatever you guys put up.
So it's going to be a balance, right? Anytime you take on an old building, it turns into a labor of love to balance the old aesthetic, the character of a building, while making it new and modern and yours, and that's what we've committed our own selves to do with this building. I mean, as Kristin mentioned, it was originally a car dealership. It will, and now that we've got it stripped down from some of the things that were kind of hanging on it and added to it over the years, to me, it looks very much like a car dealership from the 1950s.
All
I
the
think
showroom
so
window.
too.
So we'll keep all of that, but the insides of the building will be very much our office, and it will be modern and clean and functional. We're as excited as anybody, of course. It's our
Can
project.
we come back when it is built and in perfect condition to share with the public?
Oh, I absolutely insist that you come back.
Okay. And then do you insist when we get syndicated and the social space goes nationwide and we have to build a new studio, you'll build that for us?
Absolutely. I mean, again, as a member of the first year club, I mean, there's some sort of obligation that comes with it.
We're all family now.
We're all family.
We have had some names. If we could reflect for 1 second on
my
this first year,
goodness.
the veritable who's who
Yes.
on the social space over this year. And then we just capped it.
Capstone.
Capstoned it. Definitely.
Capstone. Who was our very first guest?
Well, we were on the screens.
Yes, because of COVID.
And it was Henry, the mayor, and
Jessica.
Jessica was on.
Yeah, I think
What
that
a
was
weird
our first
time.
show.
And you and I were the only ones on set, and Andrew was via
That's
the
right,
screen as
'cause
well.
we couldn't have
We'll
three.
overlay that as well. Dave, thank you for coming on.
Yes.
We appreciate you being on our centennial. I don't know what this is. Year anniversary. That'll be next week.
End of our first year anniversary show.
Thanks for being on our capstone show.
You learned a new word?
I did. Appreciate you being on.
My pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
Thank
all
you,
of your
Dave.
hard work in our community.
Oh, again,
Yeah.
my pleasure. It's a joy to be able to work in the town that you live in and that you love.
Awesome. Okay. Well, we'll see you next week. Woo, next year. Next season. We'll see you next season.
Four incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Townsquare Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with NewsTalk 1290. That's us. How about 𝗀𝗲𝗿𝗄𝗏 on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Townsquare Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the Social Space.
Welcome back to the Social Space. 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗏 here. Hey, it's our 52nd show, so what we thought we would do with this episode is just kind of take a look back, like the history of how the show got to where it is today, since we've done now one show a week for a year. The show wasn't even always called The Social Space. At one point it was called Your Favorite New Show, but Jackie thought that sounded a little too arrogant. And 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗏 was another name, and we didn't even know quite where we were going to put the set before we decided on right there. So take a look at myself and producer Hayden trying out the set over there in front of this window, right there.
Welcome to 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗏, where we want to talk to you.
𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗏, he don't know it. Yeah. But his feet show it because they're Longfellows. That's what my dad used to always say. Thanks, Dad. So we're just trying out angles, mics,
Mike and
Seeing if you can see downtown.
Yep.
Up next is the very first promo we ever shot for the show. I'm actually wearing the exact same outfit, 𝗂𝗵𝗿𝗄. Don't know how they did in the Final Four this weekend because this is Friday, but y'all know because y'all just watched it. Take a look.
How are we supposed to do a show if we can't sit next to each other? These are not 6 feet apart.
Okay, and so we finally went on the air a year ago this week. Actually, we were on Saturdays. We didn't even have all the hosts on the set. So it was just Jackie and I, and Andrew was via the TV, via Zoom, and so were the guests. So here's what that looked like.
Yeah, let's go ahead and bring them on. Hayden, if you want to let us see our guests' wonderful faces. There they are. Jackie, who are these people?
Well, up at the top, we have Michael Kurt, who is the Wichita Falls ISD superintendent. I'm so proud to have him on the show today.
Okay, after doing like 5 or 6 shows that way, we then decided to move to the actual set and have everybody on set there with us. And we made a little promo to celebrate this. I'm gonna show this. I apologize, Jackie. I know you hate your hair in this. Normally, Jackie's hair is perfect. But look, she wrestled a bear to save the office. She saved all of our lives. So don't think about that. Just think about the fact that we're all here because of Jackie. Roll the clip. I'm so excited we're actually having everyone in the studio today.
I know, right?
Where's Andrew?
Did you tell him to be here?
No, did you?
Shoot, I'll call him.
No need, Jackie. I've just finished programming the Social Space app. It allows the user to beam any of the hosts to your location with just a push of a button.
Okay, I don't have time for your nonsense. I'll call him.
Jackie, Eric, Andrew.
What happened? How did I get here?
I used the app.
I could have drove, jackass.
Okay, and finally I wanted to show you guys some Easter eggs. Maybe if you haven't been watching the show since the beginning, we had like a 4-show arc where our extremely mediocre editor, Matt Hamilton, he has superpowers. So if you look closely in the background, you can see him fly. You can see him teleport. He's not supposed to show off these powers, but you know, sometimes he doesn't realize the video's rolling. So take a look, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
I didn't know about this. I should talk to you more. I have no idea about your life.
Yeah, so we did jeans, we did pearl snaps, we did all sorts of things. I was
being able to hear what people's, I swear if I was in a room just walking by, I swear I feel like if I could hear everybody's minds, I would just hear, oh, there's that guy that thinks she's funny. My children love me so much. We've got to overlay a video of your daughter so people see how cute and small this person is. She's been on a couple of players, but
when she's 13, she's going to want you to go to work.
yeah. I'm working on that.